This is a demonstration of the ultimate bulb remover made by Magaro Machines Incorporated. I used to make these things years ago. They look something like this, but I've had that one for years and years and years. But the new version looks like this. It's a 3D printed version. And you can see it's places where you get into the need for a bulb remover. And right here is one of them. You can see this was broken because you just don't have enough room to get your fingers in there and get these wedge bulbs out. Now I'm going to pan the camera over here where I can reach better to demonstrate this thing in action. Alright, so in this situation I don't really need it for like my 47s or 44s. But you get into situations where you do, like a Big O pin, or some people call them 6 cars. I mean, you absolutely have to have a bulb remover. And what I'll do is I'll take you back to the bench then, and I'll get a close-up of this and demonstrate. But I wanted to demonstrate on this machine. This is a Shuffle Alley. It's a Top Dog, and there's a trick to getting the wedge bulbs out though. What you want to do is push on. Sometimes I turn, but you want to go all the way to the stop. There's an actual stop in these. Go all the way with your wedge bulbs to the stop. Now you don't need to do that with 47s or 44s. And then pop your bulb out. The reason that I picked this machine is because these sockets in this are so ungodly tight. And then you just pop it back in, and there's a trick to removing the bulb remover on a wedge, because obviously if I just pull it straight out, the bulb's going to come out again with it, because this thing operates on suction and friction, and there's a lot of it. So what you want to do is you just want to slowly turn as you're pulling out, and that'll give you enough tension on the bulb that it won't come out for you. So I'm just going to start slowly turning and pulling on this, and there's some suction there, especially first, and then it comes off. Okay, again, all the way to the stop, remove, back in, and just a slow turn while I'm pulling it out. Sometimes I get a little impatient, and that's all there is to it. So I'm going to move you back to the bench now and give you a close-up of the bulb remover and the bulb remover in action. So here is a close-up of the bulb remover. This is done in PETG plastic. It's very tough, very durable. And I'm just going to use one of my fusion bulb testers. If you want to check it out, I got a video on these too. It's just to have a solid base to work off of to give a demonstration. So with your 44s and 47s, you don't have to go on quite as far. And even if you get some of these, like this is a loose socket here. It's not real tight, not like the Shuffle Alley I was on. So you can always try your wedge bulbs just part way on. And there, I did not go to the stop. So if you got a socket like that, you don't have to go all the way to the stop, because that's not a tight socket. So you can always try it about halfway, because it makes it much easier than going all the way to the stop, because this thing does have a lot of friction and tension on it, and then you just got to show a little patience to get it off, but it comes off either way. So we warranty these for life. So if you ever have any problem with it, when I send you one of these, I'm going to have my contact information in there. With something like this, you could just shoot a picture and email it to me, and we'll replace it. So lifetime, unlimited warranty. I don't care what you do to it. If it breaks, it breaks. We'll get you a new one. Just as simple as that. If you ever run into a problem where it is not pulling your bulbs out, clean it, because you're going to get dirty, and plus bulbs are dealt with fingers, and so you'll get some oil on the bulbs. So just don't use anything alcohol based, some Windex or Spray 9 or dishwashing detergent, something, and just rinse it out. And that's pretty much it for that unit. So thank you for your time, greatly appreciate it.